It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Where the Clippers will be going up again for Cleveland. They're a team that no one wants to face. Physically superior in just about every matchup. He says
He's 275, 5% body fat. He's an absolute handful to deal with in the post and on the open shooting, and still moves better than a lot of guys in the league.
Yeah, and if he played with you, he is getting older. So at least one level or another, he has a physical advantage on every player. But I will say this, he has slowed down slightly.
Of course.
But his slight slowness is still 10 times superior than the guy who's the fastest in the league.
And 5% body fat.
Yes.
Wow.
Small world.
Who's he talking to us?
Small world, man.
Yeah.
Let's, we'll see you later. We're out of here.
It's the Clippers and the City of Angels for a little interconference action here at the Staples Center. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. They continue to spread the load, trying to compensate for the injured Jarrett Jack.
Kevin, so far they've been doing just fine without him. They took on a much different look when he went down, but it seemed to have suited them. They've added a few dimensions to their game that maybe they didn't even know they had before.
And what a luxury that is now, because you can ease him back into the rotation, allow him to get back into the flow without having to disrupt the rhythm of how well they played. So I think the team has definitely grown to be a lot stronger in his absence.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Lowe is out there with Irving, and it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's James. Right block shot, and that one's good.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw, no good for LeBron. And finished off by Kay.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And stolen by Redick. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Scott with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Paul kicks to Gay. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Shoots the three. Mack, no luck. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And the wide open shot from Redick sinks the triple. Redick's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Mack. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Now here's Paul. 17 points for him last game against Indiana.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Scott. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Mack. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Paul grabs the board.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Offensive rebound. And Redick kicks to Hill. Paul outside. Back to Gay. Tries yet again. Here's Scott. And finally, that one's good.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's Mack. The Clippers getting the bucket. Pass to Irving. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Cavaliers, #1.
You really got to admire their conditioning. I mean, it takes a major commitment to play that fast-breaking style, and they are all in.
Jeff Green is checked in for Scott. Pachulia, he's checked in for Cleveland. Paul kicks to Hill. Paul with the screen for Hill. Green, the screen. Redick. Green breaking loose. Redick with the bucket. Redick's got 5. Now.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And Mack kicks to Pachulia. The pass to Mack. Fires the three. No good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
The Cavaliers have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier. And so he hits the technical free throw. So for the Clippers, the Cavaliers trail by 3. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Rudy Gay is out there with Green. Then it's Nene in at the center filling out the middle. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Clippers shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Redick dishes to Paul. Cleveland the rebound. Smith kicks to Mack. The three.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And let's catch up with the
offensive end. He also played some stellar defense as well. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. No doubt about it.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
On the wing, James. Down low. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Mack.
Nice touch. touch there near the hoop.
Paul kicks to Nene. It's Redick on the wing. Nene setting the pick for Redick. Back to Nene. Sweet move. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Now let's see the stat sheet here on Chris Paul. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging about 16 points, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Mike Scott's checked in for Green. And then for Cleveland, Kevin Love's checked in for Shumpert. And Garrett Temple subbed in for J.R. Smith. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Gay kicks to Scott. No luck.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Mack, covered by Redick. Love with the screen on Redick. Mack, no luck.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Gay misses.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And here is Paul after LeBron James hitting the 3. Scott can't get it to go. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Chris Paul grabs the miss. Paul's got his 4th rebound in this one.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Nobody near Gay. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 6 points for Gay.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Love with the screen on Paul. Looking to get it going. No good off the front iron.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Now the dish to Gay. Nene, the screen. It's Gay with the drive. Scott. And the rejection by Love. Here's Mack. He's got 7. Lets the 3 fly. The shot no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the 2 meetings.
Yeah, and they weren't used to seeing a team and not getting at least 1 win off of them last year, and that's what they're looking for now.
And so here's Cleveland. The Clippers getting the bucket. Thompson, a screen on Redick, taken away by Nene. And here is Paul. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Mack. Thompson, a screen on Paul. And Matt kicks to Thompson. Here's Love, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Benet setting the pick for Reddick. Back to Paul. Wide open look. Cavaliers with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road.
And a pretty tightly.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Doc, as we get into the second half, what do you expect to see from this offense you're facing tonight?
Well, they're moving the ball. They're just playing to the hot hand, and we got to expect that. So let's not.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Cowboy, and it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. And that one's good by Gay.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Irving kicks to Mack. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 10 points for Freak.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long.
Now here's Reddick. He's guarded closely. Hill, a screen on Irving. Off the pick. Great D that time from Mack.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Clippers trail by 3. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Stolen by Thompson. Now Cleveland moving it up. Mack leading the charge. Cleveland gets it back. The shot's good from Irving. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
A really good way to get your first points of the half with a rugged play on the backboard.
Ball against Irving. Ball passes to Scott. Inside and stolen by LeBron. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
Paul dishes to Hill. Rudy Gay on the wing. James covering. Scott. 4 on the clock. Knocked loose. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The shot's good from Paul.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Cleveland leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Mack. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And the Clippers making a change here. Nene is checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Garrett Temple has checked in for Mack. Boozer comes in for Scott. Green, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Paul kicks to Crawford. He dishes it to Hill. Pass to Paul. Fires it up. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Mack. 12 points for him. There's the screen. From downtown. Can't get it to go. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 13. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Hill is out there with Carlos Boozer, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Paul with the ball, now guarded by Shumpert. Boozer kicks to Green. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Shot clock at 5. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. J.R. Smith picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Scotty's checked in for the Clippers. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Love's checked in. Here's Mack. Love with the screen on Paul. Mack, the pass to Love. Now Paul. Here's Crawford. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And Mack kicks to Smith. There's the pick for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Hill's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Mack. Good! That's 7 points for Chris Paul.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Here's Mack. Offensive rebound. Achulia, good. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
It's Crawford with the drive. Crawford with another miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Mack, guarded by Crawford. Looking to get back on track here. The offensive rebound.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. Good. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
With some changes. Gay comes in for Green, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. And Cleveland also making a change. Thompson's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The Cavaliers leading by 9.
Move the ball.
Here's Mack. The screen from Thompson. For the 3. The shot will not go. Some solid D from Paul.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And he gets the bucket.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mack. Paul grabs the board. Paul's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
That's good. And that's now 10 points for Rudy Gay. The Cavaliers have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. 3-pointer. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Mack. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Attention, Stadium Center, please. A big round of applause for your Spirit Dance team.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there, we can always back it out and run our sets. Good advice, Kevin.
Game. Great D that time from LeBron. The Cavaliers leading by 10. From past the arc. Can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. The drive by Paul, and that one's good.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
You know, Paul is playing really well. 8 rebounds and some good assists, too. 4 of them. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
Here's Mack, defended by Paul. And taken away by Paul. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 6th rebound on the night. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And he gets it to go. And that's 20 points for Freak.
They've been splashing home those 3s since halftime.
Marked improvement in their shooting from what we saw to start the game.
Attention, Stadium Center, please. A big round of applause for your Spirit Dance team.
.119 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kicks it to Hill. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that.
Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by walking in the building.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Gay kicks to Paul. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Cavaliers.
Clark, their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Well, they were disciplined and focused, I thought, all game long, Kevin. Excellent defense around the rim.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And it always feels good to get that first win of the season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this will put them up 1-0 so far against the Clippers.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Kowboy. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
17 seconds left in the fourth. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. The shot misses. Excellent defense there from Boozer. Gay in the corner. Here's Spencer. Off target with that shot. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
LeBron, for so many years, the Doc Rivers coach team has stood between you and what you have always tried to achieve. Now, of course, Doc with a new team, and you shared a moment with him after the game. Do you mind sharing what he said?
You know, the way he keeps his guys prepared and mentally in tune throughout the whole game, throughout the whole season, you know, that's a great quality in the coach, and I wanted to share that with him. So wish him the best.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. The entire second half was just phenomenal. You could see there was no way he was going to let them lose. What'd you think, Kenny?
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
I love the contribution he gave with his long-range shooting tonight. He was on fire. That turned out to be the big key for them. If someone drove the lane and the defense collapsed, they would always kick it to him for another three. Splaka Katayow!
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.